In this video, I take the Corolla down to Long Beach, California for Toyotafest 2019. But first, I need to get it ready. Cue the montage. I got some fresh oil to put in the Corolla, but first I gotta get the boring car out of the garage.
We're based out of Plano, Texas now. We used to be right down the block here in Torrance, California.
You got the FX16 seats in it?
The dash is the same one, FX16, the center console.
Nice. Oh yeah, steering wheel's FX16 also. You replaced the door sills with aluminums?
Yeah, myself too.
Nice. Looks cool, man. Looks cool.
Oh, check it out. This light, I haven't opened it. Look.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's hear that musical horn. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. During Toyotafest, I was so excited seeing all the other Toyotas there that I completely forgot to record my Corolla. So this is going to be your personal tour of the Corolla FX16. So this is my 1987 Corolla FX16 GTS, and it is a real GTS model. So it has the GTS bumpers, side skirts, spoiler, and the little trim pieces that make it a GTS. Why did I pick the FX16? Because I've always loved the compact body and just the kind of 80s retro look to it. But it doesn't just look cool, it actually drives really well. The original engine that was in my FX16 was the 4AGE 16 valve blue top. Now that engine made about 105 to 110 horsepower depending on where you read, and it was a good amount of power for this car. I mean, you could have a lot of fun with the stock motor. My engine was getting old and I had to make a decision on whether to rebuild the original motor or to put in a newer replacement. Ultimately, I ended up going with the 20-valve blacktop engine. So this one has 5 valves per cylinder instead of 4 valves per cylinder. And the best part about it is that it has individual throttle bodies. Now, what do the individual throttle bodies do? They give instantaneous response for the motor. This has got to be the most responsive engine I've ever driven. The second you hit the throttle, there is an immediate reaction from the motor. Other cars that I've driven, you can feel there's a slight delay between you hitting the throttle and getting a response from the motor. But in this, it's just absolutely phenomenal. Since I've done the motor swap and I put on these grippier tires, the suspension needed to be upgraded. So I've installed MRP coilovers, front and rear, and lowered it just a little bit. I don't like cars that are too slammed because I actually like my car to perform. Moving on to the interior, I've completely restored that as well. I have the original FX16 seats that I've had reupholstered in the same matching pattern. So it has new bolsters, it has the new fabric. These are brand new seats. The steering wheel and the gear shifter have been reupholstered in fresh leather. I even went and dyed all the interior plastic so that way all the navy blue shades match. But besides that, this car is getting pretty close to what I would consider a perfect FX16. It's been phenomenally reliable, incredibly fun to drive, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of it. This thing is awesome. Got a nail on one of its shoes. Look at that. Right there. Blubber. Now we need to find a tire shop on a Sunday and get that fixed before we head back.